Well, hi everyone, I'm Judy Elliott, and coming up today on Lifestyles for Women, meet two young ladies that have joined our community for the next year from Sweden and Denmark. They share about their country, their family, and how they had the opportunity to live in Dalton and be a student at Dalton State College. Also find out a great event that's headed our way to benefit those who have medical needs. All this coming up today on Lifestyles for Women. We'll be right back. Hi everyone, welcome again to Lifestyles for Women. We have a great show planned for you. Our first segment today, we're going to be introducing you to one of the Rotary GRSP students as well as the host family. And both to you, welcome and thank you for being here on Lifestyles for Women.
Thanks.
And I know, Mel, I'll start with you because you and your wife, Gretchen, are the host family for the GRSP student this year. Tell me a little bit about what is Rotary GRSP student. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, the GRSP program has to do with, there's a lot of students from around the world that have been awarded a scholarship with the Rotary clubs of Georgia. And so there's about 50 different students that have come here to Georgia and are living with various host families throughout the state to participate in 10 months of living in the United States. They're all enrolled in colleges and universities across Georgia, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them to experience the culture of the United States.
Right, and I know this is the second time that you and your wife have been host families for the GRSP students for Rotary.
It's such a wonderful experience. We really enjoyed hosting a student from Sweden a couple of years ago that we decided to do it again, and it's wonderful to experience what they're experiencing, the students are experiencing during their stay here.
Right, and I know Isabel is, and I'm going to try to pronounce your last name correctly, Isabel Winterblad?
Yes, that works.
Oh, it's close to that, right? And you are from Sweden?
Yes, I'm from Sweden. I'm from the city Malmö, which is in the southwest part of Sweden. It is actually the third biggest city in Sweden. So it's a pretty big city.
Right. Now, is this the first time you've been to the United States?
Yes, this is the first time in the United States.
And you will be here until when?
Well, as Mel said, it's a 10-month scholarship, so it's like a school year, so to say.
Right. And what are you studying here at Dalton State College?
Here at the college, my major is chemistry. So I'm taking both chemistry, biology, mathematics, and psychology right now.
Right. That's wonderful.
Yes.
That's great. It's quite different, I guess, than seeing and being here in the United States versus being in Sweden.
Yes, it's a big difference.
What about what is the name of your town that you're from in Sweden?
Well, I'm born in Helsingør, it's called, but I never really lived there. We lived in Denmark, in Helsingborg, for 5 years. Because my father is from Denmark and my mom from Sweden. So we lived there until I was 5 and then we moved to Malmö.
Okay, great. Now, what do you enjoy doing in your spare time here, if you have any spare time, versus what you do in your spare time in Sweden? How is that different?
I guess in Sweden I would maybe go out a bit more because you could easily take the bus into town and meet your friends there and go and having coffee, or I don't like coffee, but like tea or such.
Transportation is probably
yes,
easier.
It's very much easier to take public transportation. So I guess you go out more, meet your friends. Here also spend time with friends. I like reading books also, and at home I dance ballet. So that was also a spare time activity, which I don't do here. But yeah.
It's different, I suppose. What about the food? I have to ask about the food being there versus here. What have you enjoyed that you've experienced here while you've been here in the United States?
Well,
hamburgers?
Yes, of course, hamburgers. You have a lot of fried food, fried chicken. It's good, but I guess it's not that healthy, really. And in Sweden, we don't really have fried food at all, so that's a big difference. And then also biscuits. I never tried that before I came here.
Oh my! So have you and your wife Gretchen introduced her to the Southern style of eating?
It's been real interesting when we introduce things like what she just mentioned, biscuits. She's like, "What's a biscuit?" You know, biscuit's a cookie over in Europe, I believe. And so when we talk about biscuits here, we're thinking of those big old fat biscuits with gravy, and that's just very foreign to them. There's no doubt.
Yeah.
There's some unique foods here to them, and I'm sure it would be the same if we were in Sweden.
Oh yeah, it's definitely. Well, let's take a look at the pictures that you brought, because I think it's really interesting to share, you know, your country, your family, and what you do. A little bit about yourself here with the picture. So let's take a look. Now, what are we looking at here?
This is in Malmö, in the center of Malmö. This is one of the shopping streets. So here is a place I would maybe go after school, because my high school was located in the center of Malmö, so I would maybe go here with my friends, looking in the store.
Right, always shopping. So
yeah, shopping.
Shopping is universal, isn't it?
Yes. This is
for women.
Also Malmö, a different part. I guess it shows a bit of the sea. I live very close to the sea. There are beaches nearby, so in the summer I would go to the beach often.
Pretty.
And here is some Swedish things. Maybe you don't know that, but IKEA, and the car is a Volvo. It's from Sweden. Also like ABBA, the band is also from Sweden. And this is my family, me, my brother, and my parents. My brother, he's 17 years old. And yeah, we are very good friends. This is actually, this is my graduation. After we graduate, we like go out on the stairs of the school, and all the parents are there to like celebrate you. So I'm the one waving, if you can see.
And that's your graduation hat, right?
Yes, it's a graduation hat, which is a bit special. I guess everyone buys their own, so you choose like what you want on it. You have your name and your school, and then there's like a green band, which symbolizes that I read the National Science program in high school.
Very nice. Well, that is just wonderful to have you here and have you visiting with us here in our community, and especially sharing your family and your friends and country. We appreciate so much you being here, and we look forward to seeing you more at Rotary and in the community. I know she comes regularly to our noon Rotary meeting.
Yes.
So
she's got perfect attendance. She's done a great job.
Probably very perfect attendance compared to sometimes we get involved with other projects, but we're certainly glad to have you here. Thank you so much for being with us, Mel. Thank you for having and being the host family, you and Gretchen.
Thank you
for this. Thank you.
You.
And we have more to come. We'll also meet another young lady that is from Denmark. You don't want to miss this, and we'll be right back with you in just a moment. Hi everyone, welcome back again to Lifestyles for Women. If you have just joined us for the program today, we had in our first segment, we met one of the young ladies that's in our community with Rotary sponsored GRSP student, Isabel. And now we have Helena Bendixen. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And you are from Denmark.
Yes.
Here with us in our community and studying at Dalton State College. And I know, Mel, we talked with you earlier with Isabel, and you and your wife are actually host families for Isabel. But with Helena, it's a little bit different because there's several clubs that are helping to sponsor, and also her host families are who? Who are your host families?
Amy Grammer is one of my host families, and Jackie Killing is my other.
Okay. Great. Explain to me, Mel, a little bit about Rotary GRSP, what that stands for, and kind of how the clubs are helping to sponsor this, Helena.
Well, GRSP stands for Georgia Rotary Student Program, and there's various clubs throughout the area. Ringgold Club, I believe, is one of them, and the Chatsworth Club is another one. These are the Rotary clubs that help sponsor bringing the students to the United States, and they help pay the scholarship that they're awarded to come to the United States and study at the colleges and universities.
Yeah.
So
great. Now, I think you mentioned to me, how did you find out about the GRSP program in Denmark?
As one of our local, one of our family friends, He's in the local Rotary Club, and his son actually went 30 years ago with this program himself. And as a matter of fact, he met his wife when he was in this program. They have 2 kids now together.
Really?
Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, with being here, what are you actually taking here at Dalton State College, some of the studies that you're taking?
Yes, I'm taking chemistry as my major. I'm taking chemistry, biology, mathematics, and sociology this semester. But chemistry is not what I want to become. I don't want to work with chemistry, but I want to go into medical, the medical field. So I need some more chemistry in order to get into my medical school back home.
Wonderful. That is fantastic. Now, what do you see different? Is this your first time also to the United States?
I've been here on vacation 3 times before, actually,
Really?
with my family. Yes.
So this is you kind of had an idea of what.
Yes, but I've been to New York and I've been to Florida, and both is very different from Georgia.
Yes, yes. And what have you experienced when it comes to some of maybe the food that's different? How I know Isabel told us a little bit about. She's seen a lot of fried food here in the South.
Yes.
What are you seem to notice?
Yes, there's definitely a lot of fried food and the whole biscuit thing we talked about before. You also have a lot of very good desserts. Cookies and brownies and ice creams, you get a lot of it and it's very good.
So you may be a little bit spoiled of that when you get back home, huh?
Yes, I think I might.
Now, I know you brought some pictures as well to share with us, and let's take a look at some of the pictures there and see what we can discover here, okay?
Yes, this is my family. My mom, my dad, my sister who's 17, and me. In Africa this summer we were in Tanzania together. We really loved traveling, so that was really great.
Very nice.
Here is my family again and me the day I graduated from my high school, and it's my traditional graduation hat you get in Denmark when you graduate. This is in Copenhagen. I live in Copenhagen, that's the capital, and this is the Queen's Castle in the middle of Copenhagen. And this is also a general picture of Copenhagen. It's the capital. As you can see, there's no skyscrapers or any other tall building. It's a very, very old city. Very neat and nice, though.
Very pretty.
People biking in Copenhagen. Me, myself, I went to school in Copenhagen, and I biked there. I biked to school there. Everyone's biking. Yeah, there's more bikes than cars. And a little bit of things you might know that is Danish. Lego is actually Danish.
Really?
We're very proud of that.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you are.
And here we have a Maersk container ship. If you know that, it's the biggest container company in the world. And that's actually Danish as well. A little bit to be proud of.
Okay. Well, that is so interesting that you brought the pictures as well to share with us, because it kind of takes us there, you know, to experience that as well. So I know that you're also attending Rotary here. You come to the Dalton Rotary Club, or are you visiting around to the other Rotary clubs, or?
Yes. Well, I try every Tuesday morning. I go to the Carpets Club for the breakfast, and then I join your Rotary Club most Tuesdays for lunch. I try to go and see my other clubs, but they're far away, most of them, so I haven't been there every week.
Right. Well, what do you think that you've enjoyed the most about? I won't ask you to say studying, but what have you enjoyed the most about being here since you've arrived? One of the things.
I think the thing that I enjoyed trying a different school experience and all this, but I think Rotary is very generous to us. They have arranged a lot of different things we've been around with. I've been to Columbus, Savannah, Atlanta with them.
My goodness.
So just traveling around with Rotary and the other international students and seeing the United States, experience Southern hospitality.
Right, wonderful. And you arrived when? What month did you?
I arrived August the 5th.
August 5th. So you've had a little time to kind of enjoy it and visit as well as studying. So
yeah.
Thank you so much for being with us and sharing your story. Mel, thank you for being one of the host families for our Rotary GRSP and the great work that Rotary is doing in our community and worldwide. So thank you both for being here. We appreciate it. And
Thank you for having us.
I hope your family will get to watch this too. See you on TV. So, all right. Well, thank you for being with us here. We have more to come here on Lifestyles for Women. We'll be right back. Well, hi everyone. Welcome back again to Lifestyles for Women. We are glad you joined us back here. We're going to be talking about something that's very exciting that you want to be part of. And with me today to talk about this is Martha Wassam and also Dr. Linda Norman. Thank you both for being with us here on Lifestyles for Women.
Well, thank you
Thank
for
you
having
for
us.
having us.
And we're going to be talking also about these beautiful display that we have on the table. But in order for this to happen, you're also going to have this event that's going to be helping also with the Deo Clinic. And I know, Martha, you are just so excited to talk about the Deo Clinic. And I know, Dr. Norman, you're excited to talk about the event. So it's going to be a struggle here trying to get all this out. But let's talk about the Deo Clinic first, because that is what has brought this together. And tell me about what the Deo Clinic is.
The Deo Clinic is this wonderful free clinic where 53 volunteers compassionately care for the unemployed and uninsured in our community. And they provide medical care on Monday and Thursday each week in the evening. That's what the Deo Clinic is. Deo means Dalton Episcopal Outreach. It was started in 2004 by Dr. Rod Rodriguez and a minister at St. Mark's Episcopal Church. We became incorporated a year ago and are now an independent nonprofit 501c3.
Great, and I know doing a lot of good for a lot of people in our area. Yes. And I know, Dr. Norman, you are also talking about these this event itself. Now the logo, what you're seeing around town,
Yes.
let's take a look at that. It's called the Heart of Healing. Okay.
And the logo was designed by a 6-year-old little girl. Just perfect logo. Stacy Rogers' daughter, Allie. Stacy has helped us with our marketing and has created this wonderful poster that we have, but the logo is the little girl's work.
Right, it's beautiful, and
Very special.
it is very beautiful. And then you can see the invitation itself or the posters that have gone on. Kind of gives you an idea of the event day when this is what's happening. Now, tell me about the event itself and why you're doing it to help the Deo Clinic.
Well, this is a fundraiser for the Deo Clinic, but it's not just a fundraiser. You know, I like to think that it's also bringing about awareness of the plight of the uninsured in our community, because the uninsured here, they're rather invisible people who really need our help. They're our neighbors, but we may not be aware of them. And so this is really bringing about awareness as well as a fundraiser.
Right. And it will be November the 22nd. At what time and where?
It will be November the 22nd from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Wren's Nest. The Wren's Nest is on Shields Road, right next door to Peds Care.
Very easy to find.
Absolutely.
Beautiful, very peaceful there. I love it there myself. Let's talk. I got to get off of that now because I'm going to get too relaxed talking about that. But it's a wonderful place. But you also have, let's talk about the things that we have here, just listed, showing here actually.
Well, Martha, or do you want to tell about our quilt?
The quilt is handmade by Sarah Jenkins of Quilting for Others from St. Mark's, but it is Sarah's work. And we are raffling it at the event. The raffle tickets are $10 a piece. And so you can come to the event and buy a raffle ticket. Hopefully you will get the quilt.
Or you can buy a raffle ticket from
In
us
advance.
in advance. We are selling raffle tickets right now. So the board members and many people and throughout the community are selling the raffle tickets for us.
Okay. Now, also I want to find out, you know, you have things like these bowls. You have many scarves. You have a lot of things that will be there for people to purchase. A lot of vendors that will be there as well.
We have right now 15 artists, and some of these are our artists. This is a piece from Laura Allgood, who is a textile artist. These are donated pieces. These will be in our Deo Clinic, our sales area. We'll have the raffle tickets. We have the sales area. We're going to have music. We have 4 groups. We have Beth Blackburn playing the harp. We have Lisa Elders in a flute ensemble.
Oh my goodness.
We have Bob Smith playing the guitar. So we're going to have wonderful music. We're going to have raffle. We're going to have a sales area. We have 15 artists.
My goodness, it goes on and on.
It goes on and
Now,
on.
can you just show up at the event, or do you need tickets? How does all that go?
No, actually, it's free to the public. And so
Shields Road.
That's right. And there's additional parking. There's parking at the Wren's Nest. Across the street from the Wren's Nest is a parking lot. The doctors, the dentist in the area, Dr. Rushing, Dr. Cassidy, and Dr. Todd have offered their parking area for us for overflow. So there's going to be plenty of parking. So there is just, and also there's door prizes.
Can't miss it. No, you can't. I'm sorry, our time is up, but hey, I'll talk to you a little bit later about it. But it's November the 22nd.
Yes.
It's the Heart of Healing to
Yes.
benefit the Deo Clinic.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being with us, and show up at what time?
Show up from 10 until 4.
Okay. Enjoy that. It's going to be a wonderful event.
I think so too.
Well, thank
you
you
for
so much for being with us. We appreciate it, and
It's been a joy.
It's going to be a joy for the whole community. So thanks
you.
again. And thank you for being with us here on Lifestyles for Women. Until next time, I'm Judy Elliott. We hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next time.